Hi guys, welcome. I knew it was coming. I knew something was up when he went blank screen. Oh my God! What? I can't take this. I can't take it. He wasn't smiling the other day. He was in the FA Cup quarter final, but
We
he's
don't care.
smiling today.
We don't care about the FA Cup. We don't care about that.
Welcome everyone. This is the Mastermind Football Knowledge Quiz on the spot, and we're going deep in now to the season. And it's getting really crucial. And I've invited someone on who is a good friend of mine and someone who's a Liverpool fan. Don't boo him, guys. Don't boo him in the comments. Liverpool fan, but also someone I expect might challenge on leaderboard. It's Tobrise, Mr. Amateur Football himself, the best centre back in amateur football, grassroots amateur football.
100%.
And guys, go subscribe. Well, I'll let you say it now. Go and subscribe, my brother. Tell me where you're from, Tobrise. For those who don't know, tell me a little bit about yourself and about your socials and what you do.
Well, let me say good evening, brother. Honestly, like a big shout out to you and the amazing content that you guys, well, to you and the kind of guys on United Agenda are actually putting out. My name is Tobrise, content creator for the Amateur Football Podcast, where I talk to ex-professionals, grassroots players, coaches about their journeys. It's all about education, bringing more awareness to the game as well. And literally, that's on YouTube. I kind of have a little bit of fun on like TikTok as well. But I literally just enjoy making content, connecting with amazing people like yourself, Yaba. So that's me in a nutshell.
There's more. There's a lot more to that, of course. I mean, you've interviewed some top coaches as well, and go into tactical stuff. And you also, we were talking just backstage about the fun stuff you do as well. It's really, there's one post you did on TikTok that gave me such a belly laugh. I couldn't stop watching it. I'm gonna find it for you. I'm gonna find it. It was hilarious. And guys, do you notice something today? Do you notice something about? Is this the same color or what? I was a bit surprised by this. I don't know if he's been following me or wanted to model himself on me, with the black and red. I don't know. But yeah, we are rocking the same colors tonight. Big up. I want to say hi to Weezer Better. Tobrise, what a lovely name. Yeah, Tobrise, tell us about your name.
Thank you. So it is Nigerian. So it kind of translates to son of a wise man.
Son of a wise man. Does that make you wise?
Well, we'll see about today. Listen, I am going for top spot. I know people have come in very like, I'll just see how I do. I'm not coming on here just to, make up the numbers. I am gunning for the top spot. That is literally what I'm going for.
Well, you got aim high, haven't you? And if you're son of a wise man, then you can't let your father down.
See, you put pressure on me now. Put pressure on me. But
everyone say hi to Matty Bassett. He wants you to drop the link for your channel. It's amateur football. Do you want to read it out again?
Yeah. So on that TikTok, it's Tobrisec, and literally that's on TikTok.
Yep.
And then for YouTube, just type in the Amateur Footballer Podcast, and then you will see like a kind of orangey kind of logo, and and if you scroll down, you will actually see my ugly face on like a few videos, and that's literally where you hopefully subscribe and actually listen to the kind of content that I produce.
Brilliant. And obviously you're on Instagram as well. Not to forget. Big up. So Matthew Bassett, I hope you're doing well. I know Matthew had a free draw at the weekend. How did you get on, Tobrise?
Oh wow! So we lost 5-4, but it was a friendly. But it was a very entertaining friendly. We were 4-1 up.
No way.
We were 4-1 up, and they scored 4 goals in about 10-15 minutes. But changes had to be made. Like the flow of the game, again, was unbroken like a little bit. And I think what we got out of it was fitness, and also to look at certain players and new players that that kind of we want to integrate into the team. But yeah, a 5-4 loss, very entertaining.
It's really, I mean, to be like 4-1 up and then throw it away. I mean, obviously.
Thank you for saying throwing it away.
No, you have. I mean, what other words could I use for that?
Yeah. I mean,
What do you think? Because you obviously sometimes you don't lose, you learn. But what have you guys discussed about managing a game and seeing a game out?
There you go. It's game management. It's about slowing down the pace,
Okay.
doing what we did to actually get to 4-1. And literally, let me just say, it was 1-1 at half time, and literally we scored 3 goals within 10 minutes as well. So it was a very strange 20-30 minutes in the second half. We should have continued to do what we were doing before, but of course, with the changes, people kind of coming in slightly cold, and the team that we were playing are a team in a division above. So it was kind of one of those, maybe like a shock factor for them to say, look, we can't lose to a team that's in the in a kind of bottom division, as in, well, not in a bottom division, but like a division below. We had to fix up. So, and again, they were just more clinical in the kind of clutch areas, and like we had chances to like possibly end the game, but we just missed ours. But again, as a centre back, when I say 5-5-4, people always look at the mistakes that the back 4 or back 5 probably contributed, and I hold up my hands. I was the main culprit for 1 goal, but people would say more.
Well, 1 out of 5 ain't bad. 1 out of 5 ain't bad, is it? Indeed. Want to say big up to Solo. Hope you're doing well, Solo. Hopefully we see you on Friday. I'm freed up for that. We've got Matty as well saying good evening to everybody, and Solo saying to you, Tobrise, long time no see. He's showing you some love. I want to say hi to Paul Adamson. There's a joke today. I'll read it out in a minute about Adamson. But do you know, is this a friend of yours, Tobrise?
Paul, do I know someone called Paul? Maybe, but maybe he's called something different on other platforms, but I don't know someone called Paul. Oh, yes, I think I know who it could be. If it's a West Ham fan, I know who he is.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
Just judging by his surname, I told a joke today. I'm going to read it out for you guys. So the other day I was arguing with a guy in the pub who said he was a big pop star in the 80s. I didn't believe him, but he was adamant. Adamant. Anyway, let's move on because that's not too funny. Weeds are better saying top spot like Liverpool. We'll be chasing shadows today. Obviously, it's the quiz show today. Big up to Andy Herbert. How you doing? And big up to Tobrise as well. He's giving you a it's not a capital T. It's a small T.
It's a small T.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is Andy? If you stood up to Tobrise, he's a big T. Trust me. I wouldn't have that. Poor defending from T against his poor. Big P, it's a big P there.
Okay, so I know who this person is. Huge West Ham fan. Big shout out to Big P. Big P is literally amazing on like socials, and like he's also a trio of content creators that also have a podcast. Small little plug. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, come on, you could do more than that.
No, listen. I mean, you know what? I think it's only right for Big P or actually someone from the.
I'll read it out. If he types it in the comments, Big P, I'll read out and support you.
Well, there you go. So
because you're supporting us.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, and can you do the last one for me? Comment and like.
Comment and like, guys. Comment and like.
Yeah, it's under you. Here we go, guys. This is the quiz show on the spot. Tobrise has joined us today. Obviously, you have to beat a score of 18. Here's the current leaderboard. As you know, on the spot leaderboards, Zico's got 13 out of 18. Then we've got Lee Mason with 12. Andrew Menson, Stuart Marshall tied on 10. Simon, a Liverpool fan, is on 7. And Darren is on 6. You said you want to top that. So all you need to do is get 14 points and you'll be on top of the leaderboard. Big T sitting on top. A bit like Liverpool this season. We'll discuss Liverpool later on after the show. Well, not after the show, after the quiz. But as you know, this is an on-the-spot quiz. We ask you 6 questions on your chosen subject, which will today be your favourite team, which is?
Liverpool.
Okay, and then we got 6 questions on football general knowledge, and then we got 6 on the picture round as well, the photo round. Like I say, I will take your first answer. So if you're conferring in your head and you shout something out, which is not the answer, I will have to take that. And I'm asking the guys, we all say an oath. So everyone in the comments, there's 90 of you watching right now. We're all going to say an oath together. After me, I will not.
I will not.
Not you, Tobrise.
Okay.
I will not. And I swear by the football gods not to type out the answer for Tobrise until the question is done.
Yeah.
Repeat after me. I will not, and I out the answer for Tobrise until the question or the round is done. Yeah. And then I will read out if you got it right or not. So please, guys, just some fair play here, just the rules, as we know. I will ban you. Do not type out the answers, and Tobrise won't be looking. I'll be checking his eyeballs to make sure.
Literally, like, I'm not looking at the comments. You know, there's the kind of private chat that I'm on. You know, let's kind of make this fair. You know, for like everyone, and yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Paul Turney, how you doing? He's saying he will not type out the answer until late. Just wait till the question's done, and I will not help T. He's on your case today. He's on your case. All right, guys.
He is on my case.
Are you ready? Do you want to get a glass of water or wipe your brow, Tobrise?
I've got everything ready.
In the hot seat, it's all right sitting at home answering questions. Once you're in the hot seat, it is serious. So there you go. Guzzle that down. All right, you got 3 sections here. You can play the photo round, you can do general knowledge, or you can answer 6 questions on Liverpool Football Club.
Let's go with general knowledge first.
General knowledge. All right, here we go, guys. Like I say, I will be timing you. There's a bit of an echo. Okay, here it is.
No? Yeah.
I'm getting a bit of an echo.
I can't hear it, or there's not an echo from my side.
Okay, well, it's coming from my end for some reason. All right, never mind. Let's continue. I will read out twice, considering the echo. All right, here we go. Football general knowledge. Question 1. Leicester City moved to the new King Power Stadium in 2002. What was the name of their home ground previously, before which has now been demolished?
Filbert Street. Question
2. Which Leicester City striker won a league golden boot equal with Kerry Dixon in 1984-85 with 24 goals? And then he moved to Everton the following season and repeated the scoring feat with 30 goals, winning the golden boot again. And he ended the 80s by winning 3 scoring titles. So which former Leicester City striker won the golden boot with Leicester equal with Kerry Dixon in 84-85? Then he moved to Everton the following season to repeat the title, the scoring title with 30 goals, and he ended the 80s with 3 scoring titles, golden boot titles.
I'm gonna just guess Paul Rideout.
Okay, question 3. Also on Leicester, which former Leicester City striker won 2 golden boots in 1989 and 1991, having signed for Arsenal Football Club, also winning the title in both seasons? So in 1989 and 1991, he won the golden boot and the league title with Arsenal. Former Leicester striker. Who was that?
Alan Smith.
Question 4. Which Brazilian player scored in every game, which is 6 games, en route to winning the World Cup in 1970? So in the 1970 tournament, which Brazilian player scored in every single game, 6 games in a row, including the final, to win the World Cup?
Pele.
Question 5. 4 players have scored in 2 World Cup finals in all time. So there's been 4 players that have scored in 2 separate World Cup finals. I just want you to name 2 of them.
Sorry, so there's 4 players that have scored in 2
separate World Cup finals over the years. I just want you to name 2.
Zinedine Zidane. Kylian Mbappe.
Okay, question 6. Who is the only South American manager to have won a Premier League? So who is the only manager who was born in South America, South American, to have won a Premier League?
Pellegrini.
Okay, that's the end of the general knowledge round. How do you think you done, Tobrise?
I think I did below average.
If average is half of them right, that's right. Let's go to the answers. I just want to shout out all the guys again. Well done for everyone. I'm not reading out the answers. I know Zico jumped in with some answers.
Okay.
But that was after the question was done. So well done to you. And we've got V in the house. He's saying greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to you, V. Big up to Bath Time. Obviously, to Breeze's.
What's going on?
Yeah. The legendary Bath
The legend, the legend.
And we've also got another legend in the house. That's Jackie.
Yeah.
She's here. She's saying, good luck to Breeze. You have really hyped yourself up on TikTok today. You must know Mr. Forbes is the quiz master. Well, he's doing all right, Jackie. He started really well. And everyone is, big up Bath Time. How you doing? All right, let's go through this. Question 1. We asked you, Leicester City moved to the new King Power Stadium in 2002. What was the name of the previous stadium that they played football in, which has now been demolished? You said...
Filbert Street.
And you're correct. Yeah. How do you know that one? How did you know that?
I remember Martin O'Neill. And literally, I remember Steve Guppy, Muzzy, and I remember Birdcamp's goal that he scored against them as well. So, yeah.
So that stadium's gone away now. Man United need a new stadium as well. There's so many teams that get new stadiums. And Anfield probably needs replacing. Second question. On the Leicester theme, we asked you which Leicester City striker won the league Golden Boot with Leicester in 1985 and equaled Kerry Dixon's goal scoring record of 24. The following season is signed by Everton, and he won the Golden Boot again, this time getting 30 goals. But he ended the 80s decade with 3 scoring titles. Who am I talking about? You said...
I said Paul Rideout.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is wrong, I think. But Gary Lineker. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, you know what? I mean, you know what? I didn't actually watch Gary Lineker at all. I mean, I vaguely remember him in the 1990 World Cup, but again, I didn't really watch him in his prime. I know that he went to Barcelona, but I don't.
Who's the best all-time English striker for you?
Oh, that's really good question. I've got to say Alan Shearer.
Alan Shearer, okay. Guys in the comments, who's the best all-time English striker? Jimmy Greaves, Alan Shearer, Harry Kane, Rooney, Owen, and Gary Lineker. I think Gary Lineker's up there. A fantastic record he's got for England as well. So, yeah, Andy Herbert got that right. We've got Bath Time getting that right. All-time best striker is Rooney, says Bath Time. And Jeff Hurst, obviously scoring a hat-trick in the World Cup final. That's something, isn't it? All right. Unfortunately, didn't get that right. On the theme of Leicester as well, this is question 3. Which former Leicester City striker won 2 Golden Boots in 1989 and 1991, having signed for Arsenal by this point? And also, in those years, he won the league title. So not only did he win the league title in 1989 and 1991, but he won the Golden Boot in those years as well. Who you said?
I said Alan Smith.
Tobrise, you're correct. How did you know that?
So I was just literally out. I was like, thinking of Kevin Campbell. I'm like, no, it can't be Kevin Campbell. Who did Kevin Campbell play with? And I was thinking. And then literally Alan Smith, I remember him speaking, and I'm thinking he's got a Midlands-ish type of accent. And I was thinking, you know what? That's the only player that I can remember. Tall, almost like a target man. So it was just kind of one of those things. I'm like, okay, yeah.
What a record that is. I mean, to win the Golden Boot in the 2 seasons that you win the league as well, fantastic. Doesn't get his dues, maybe Alan Smith. And like you said, tall striker, but obviously he scored one of the goals in that 2-0 win at Anfield when Arsenal went in '89, the last game of the season. Anyway, moving on. You got that one right. Which Brazilian player scored in every game of the 1970 World Cup en route to winning the World Cup with Brazil, which is 6 games in a row? You said...
I said Pele because, I said Pele.
Yeah, that would be usually the obvious answer, but it wasn't Pele. It was Jairzinho. Jairzinho. So unfortunately, you got that wrong. Question 5, we asked you to name... Well, we said there are 4 players that have scored in 2 World Cup finals. So over the years, there's been 4 players that have scored in 2 separate World Cup finals.
Okay. I think I got this wrong.
I asked for 2. You said...
I think I got it wrong. I said, I think the one that I definitely know is Mbappe. He's got in two World Cup finals.
Which World Cup finals did Mbappe score?
The previous one, and the one where France beat Croatia. I'm useless with years because they just fly by. So
can we check? Did Mbappe score in 2018, guys?
I'm sure he did.
Can someone check this for me, please? I'm going to check this. So 2018 World Cup final.
Yeah, against Croatia. And then, of course,
Mbappe scored in the World Cup final, yeah?
Yeah, and then, of course, he scored against Argentina in the current one. But one that I'm debating now is Zidane. I don't think Zidane. I was the only other player I could think of was R9. R9,
okay.
maybe. I should have said R9, really.
Okay.
But
so,
yeah,
you know what? You got that right.
Really?
He did score in 2018.
Yeah.
The guys in the comments, judging by you guys in the comments say yes, he did to 2018. And you also said Zidane.
Zidane, yeah.
Which do you know the years in which he scored?
So he scored when France hosted it. That was in 1998.
Yep.
I think. And did he score when he got sent off when he headbutted Materazzi?
Yes, a penalty, didn't he? He scored a penalty. So yeah, you got that right. Well done. The other answers, if anyone wants to know, yeah, Paul Breitner, that was in 74 and 82 for West Germany. Vava for 58 and 62 for Brazil, and also Pele in 58 and 1970.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
So yeah, well done, guys, in the comments. Thanks for that. I thought you got it wrong, but Mbappe is right. It's 2018 he scored in the World Cup final, and again, just recently. All right, so you're on course. Next one. We asked you, and this is the final question. Who is the only South American manager to have won a Premier League? You said...
I said Pellegrini at Man City. I think that's wrong.
Why would you think that's wrong?
Because I don't know if he won it with Man City. I know if he moved from Man City to West Ham, but I can't remember if he got sacked because he didn't win it. But that's the only person I can remember.
Okay, you're correct. It is Pellegrini. Yeah, he did win it. And where's he from? Bath time football in this country is Chile. And big up to Stephen, my cool friend Stephen. He's actually in Chile right now on a world tour and having a great time. So yeah, you got 4 out of 6 on the general knowledge ground. You are cruising, my brother.
Oh,
well done. Well done. That's very good.
That was hard.
But you've also got Liverpool round to come now, which is a good bonus. Yeah. And the photo round as well. So it's looking good. Just to return, I just want to say, because Zico's in the comments, Zico, be afraid. Be very afraid.
You know, it's still early. It's still really early.
Let's move on. You want to get a glass of water, wipe your brow, because we're going on. We've got 2 rounds to go.
Let's go, sir.
Okay, 4 out of 6 in the first round. Football general knowledge. Yep. Jackie is saying, well done, Tobrise. And all the other guys in the comments, big up to Tobrise, man. Take a bow. That was good. So what do you want to go? What do you want to go with now, Tobrise? You want to go photo round, or do you want to go your chosen subject, which is...
so this is harder. You know what? Let's go. I have to go photo round, isn't it? You know, I've got to leave Liverpool to last.
Let's go photo round. Right, with this, Tobrise, obviously I've got a mental timer that I'm going to time you with. I can maybe give you 1 clue for the 6.
Okay.
If you want that clue, I will just say clue, and I'll drop it. But otherwise, it's just going to be brutally cold and hearted here. You know, I like you. You know, just one clue. That's all I'm giving because I have been giving clues lately.
Right. And do I have to get the full name or just the surname?
It's just enough to say that you recognise the player. Yeah. All right. Are you ready to do the photo round?
Ready as always, Captain.
Like I say the oath in the comments, guys. Please do not type out the answer. Just wait till we move on. We're starting with the photo round. Tobrise is on the roll. Here we go. First one popping up. I'm taking your first name, please. And remember, if you say the word clue, I will give you a clue, but you've got 6 to go.
See, Big P in the comments would know this because he's a West Ham fan. I'll have to, clue, please.
Former Liverpool right back.
Rob Jones.
Next photo round. Who's that?
Is that a Sunderland show? Is that Sheffield United? Can I have a clue, please?
You've already had a clue, Tobrise.
Oh!
You get one clue for the whole 6.
Oh, okay. I only have one clue for the... Oh! Oh, gosh. Damn it. No. I'll have to come back to that one.
There's no real coming back.
Okay. Yeah.
You can either pass or give an answer, give a guess.
Yeah, pass.
You don't know a guess?
He looks like he's left-footed. Left-footed. Govan Flow.
You know what? I'm going to give you that. I know not. It's Flo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Former Chelsea striker. Torre. Yes.
Torre Andrew Flo.
Yes. Yes, Flo. I'll give you that. I will give you. I'm being generous. I'm giving you that. Well done. All right, next one. Even though we're going to wait to the end of the round before I give you the answers. But next one. Here we go. Who's that?
Is that Michael Thomas?
Are you shouting out answers?
No, seriously.
I'm begging you, please don't shout out the answer because I will take your first answer.
Oh,
but,
me?
Yeah, don't shout out answers.
What, me?
Yeah.
No, but
just give me a straight answer rather than say.
Sorry, Michael Thomas.
Are you going with Michael Thomas?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Who's this?
He looks very smart, to be honest. That's a beautiful shirt.
Who's he played for?
I'm trying to look at the.
Give me a clue. He's got a brother who's also a striker that played for the same club. He's got a Nelson Mandela haircut, which means where it shows where he's from.
South Africa. McCarthy.
Okay. Next one. Who is this?
I should know this. Is he Brazilian? Is he Brazilian or Argentine?
Don't make him angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Hulk.
Oh, God. And the final one. No more clues because I've been too generous to you. Who's this?
Ah, my guy. Gabriel Batistuta.
All right. Let's go back. All right. First one, we asked you Who's this? I gave you a clue on this round. You said
Rob Jones.
correct. Doesn't look like him, though, does it?
Doesn't look. I mean, I didn't even realize he even played for West Ham. But literally, when he said former right back, I'm like, and then I looked. I'm like, okay, Rob Jones. When did he play for West Ham?
He actually was signed for them. I don't think he played a competitive game though, because injury got him, didn't it? Top player though, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, Mr. Consistent
for sure. Question also number 2. We asked you who this is. You struggled with this one for a long time.
But
was it a guess?
No, literally like Flo. Literally, but literally, I couldn't remember his first. But it's Torre Andre Flo, striker, played for Chelsea.
Yeah, correct. I didn't even know he played for Sunderland.
Sunderland, yeah.
Sometimes I put different kits on to throw you a bit, Who's this?
I said Michael Thomas.
Yeah, it's not Michael Thomas. It's someone who's also played for Liverpool. Anyone in the comments?
Mark Walters.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm disappointed. As a Liverpool fan, tell me about Mark Walters.
Oh, what a left foot. Like he was sublime, silky, amazing balance. He was, oh mate, like, because I'm like left-footed, and literally in my younger days, of course, John Barnes was, is still my idol, but Mark Walters was almost next in line. And I remember the Adidas kit where like he had stripes down the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Mark Walters, man.
Yeah, you should have taken your time. You did throw out the answer. I was trying to steer you away from Michael Thomas. Here in his early days, because he's a Brummie as well, and here he is playing for Villa in his early days. He then moved up north, didn't he? He went to Rangers during the Highsall ban, and then finally came back to Liverpool Football Club and played with John Barnes. Quality player. All right. Unfortunately, you got that wrong. Next one, we asked you who this is.
I said McCarthy. I don't know.
Anyone in the comments know who this is? He's got a brother who played with him at Luton Town and also went to play for Chelsea, his brother, as a striker. It's the Steen brothers. This is Brian Steen.
Oh, so Mark Steen was his brother?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Okay. No. All right, next one. We're asking you, who's this guy?
Yeah, Hulk.
Yeah. What do you know about Hulk?
Hulk, an absolute rocket of a left foot. I think, was he a striker or like no, he was a striker because he was damn right lazy. I think he was one of the first people to actually move to China when the kind of money wasn't floating around. I'm not too sure where he is now. I don't know if he's still playing. I'm not too sure if he's retired. But yeah, Brazilian.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well done. And you got that right as well, Anthony Herbert. And the final one, we asked you.
Oh, come on, man.
I made it young. I gave it a young Batistuta.
No.
You must love this player. Tell me, why do you love Batistuta so much?
Oh, this guy, when the Italian league was the best league in the world, when everyone used to say the likes of Costa Curta, Maldini, Baresi, like when we're talking about legends at centre backs, and actually when we're like thinking about a young Buffon, Gabriel Batistuta for Fiorentina used to score 25 goals standard every season. This guy literally destroyed Arsenal at Wembley. I remember in the I think it was called the European Cup at the time. That's when Arsenal had the ground share, and he's got a hat trick. Oh, left foot, right foot. I mean, there are songs. Literally, there are rappers that actually literally talk about Batistuta in their lyrics. Anyone that doesn't know about Batistuta, you know what? Please just go onto YouTube. I mean, there's him, Del Piero, Roberto Baggio, George Weah. Listen, those four. Oh,
is he better than Crespo then? Because Crespo was.
No, you know what? Sorry, I'm still choosing Batistuta.
Yeah, me too. Andy's saying here, Fiorentina were amazing. Rui Costa just behind him. That was a lethal partnership.
Yeah,
Batistuta, and he went on to play for Roma, didn't he? And won the title finally with them. So top player, and he done well. 4 out of 6 with the photo rounds, with a bit of help from myself, but you managed it. You scraped through. So you're sitting on 8 right now with 1 round to go, 6 questions to go. You're on 8. If you get all 6 right, you're going to be top of the leaderboard. And this is Liverpool you're up against. So you're on 8 at the moment, 6 questions to go. The pressure is on. Can you top the leaderboard by the end of this, Big T? You're doing really well. Guys in the comments, give him some support. He's on course here. If he gets 6 out of 6 in the final round, which is Liverpool, chosen subject, he will be top of the leaderboard and representing. So, guys, big him up. Do you want to get a glass of water, wipe your brow before the final round, Tobrise? How are you feeling?
You know what? I feel good. I think now this is probably where the pressure is now, because of course this is my chosen subject. So, you know, brain freeze and getting this to pressure, you know, but this is what the audience is here to see, you know, like the kind of specialist subject to be the last to see if the person in the hot seat can withstand the pressure. Let's go.
Andy Herbert saying, come on, Big T. He wants you to do it. So 6 out of 6 gets you top of the leaderboard. 5 out of 6 equal top. Anything less is not good enough. Let's go. Liverpool. 6 questions on your chosen subject, Liverpool Football Club, your favorite club. And we are ready to go. So question 1. Guys, remember in the comments, do not type out the answer. Let him do it authentically. Question 1. Who had a nickname Digger? At Liverpool Football Club, whose nickname is Digger?
Digger. Oh.
I'm surprised you don't know this.
Digger. I don't know, so this is a complete guess. Mascherano.
Okay. Question 2. Gerard Houllier underwent emergency heart surgery in October 2001. Who took sole charge of the club from October 14th, 2001 to the 16th of March 2002 when Houllier actually returned?
Oh.
So Houllier had a heart attack, had to take some time off. Who took over the club for a short period of time from October to March? This is from 2001, 2002.
Pressure. Who was it? Sammy Lee?
Question 3. Liverpool have had 5 shirt sponsors from 1973 to the current day. I only want you to name 3.
Carlsberg.
Yep.
Candy. Yeah, Candy.
I'm just nodding.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Carlsberg, Candy, and Nike.
No, shirt sponsors, like not.
Of course. Under Armour.
Sorry.
No. Under Armour.
Is that your answer? So you've given me Carlsberg, Candy,
and
there's 3 more. There's 1 present, 1 and 2 from the past. That's all I can give you at the moment. So there's a present 1 and there's 2 from the past, from the glory days.
Oh, Standard. Chartered Standard.
Okay. Question 4. Who left Valencia after his contract expired and signed for Liverpool in July 2006 to become the first Brazilian to play for the club? So who left Valencia after his contract expired and signed for Liverpool on a freebie in 2006 in July to become the first ever Brazilian to play for the club?
Lucas Leiva.
Question 5. Which former Everton captain with over 100 appearances for the Toffees signed for Aston Villa in 1983? And then 2 years later, became Kenny Dalglish's first signing as Liverpool manager, winning 2 free league titles and 2 FA Cups, and also captaining the club, Liverpool Football Club. So he's captain Everton and he's captain Liverpool.
And what year did Dalglish sign?
In 1985, when Dalglish became player manager, he signed. He was his first signing. So he didn't come straight from Everton. He went to Aston Villa for a couple of years. So he was captain of Everton, played over 100 games for them, went to Aston Villa, and then Kenny Dalglish signed and made him his first signing when he became manager in 1985. Midfielder. Not many players have played for Everton and Liverpool.
It can't be who I'm thinking because he moved from Rangers.
Well, I'm going to need a pass or a guess.
Steve McMahon. No. Graham Souness.
Well, I'm taking your first answer. Okay.
Okay.
Your first answer was Steve McMahon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Question 6. Who scored the 2 goals in the 2019 Champions League final versus Spurs?
I mean,
game? It's a big game.
This is pressure. I think. Oh.
Are you a Catford fan or a Liverpool fan? I mean,
hold on. Spurs. Okay, I was actually hold on. Okay, Tobrise. Right. Okay, so I was watching this. Okay. The penalty. Salah. Origi. Salah Origi.
Okay, we end it there. The quiz is over. Big up. All right, here we go. Let's go through the questions. How do you think you've done there, Tobrise?
The worst I've done, which is crazy.
All right, so T. William, how you doing, T. William? He's saying here, Tobrise, how's your ball knowledge been? Average or below? Palace fan, embarrassing this, says Paul Addison. Anyway, let's go through the answers. First question, we asked you, who had the nickname as Digger at Liverpool Football Club? You said...
I said Mascherano.
My brother here has got that right. John Barnes. Do you not know John Barnes was Digger? One of your favourite players?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Yeah, Digger. I don't know where that comes from. I assume it's because he digs in, maybe. I hope it's not rhyming with anything, but he was called Digger. Anyway, question 2. Gerard Houllier underwent emergency heart surgery in October 2001. Who took sole charge of the club from October the 14th, 2001 till March the 16th, 2002?
Oh, no.
When Houllier...
Oh, no. That's too low.
You said...
What did I say? I said Sammy Lee.
You said Sammy Lee.
It wasn't for it wasn't for that long. I know that he took over, but he didn't take over for that long.
Yeah. All right. My brother got it. It's Phil Thompson.
Okay. You know what? No, you know what? I just remember Houllier having a surgery, but I can't honestly. I cannot remember Phil Thompson being there. I even remember Phil Thompson being a pundit.
Yeah, he was actually. It was Phil Thompson who edged out Fowler. They fell out, and that's why Fowler ended up leaving the club, going to Leeds. Anyway, question 3. Well done, Zico, by the way. I hope you're not Googling this, but you seem to be getting them right. Liverpool have had 5 shirt sponsors from 1973 till today. Not Nike, shirt sponsors. You said, I want you to name 3 of them. You said...
I said Candy. I said Carlsberg.
Yep.
And I was thinking of the current one. Is it chartered standard or
yes,
standard
yes.
chart?
You got that right. You got that right.
Have I?
Also,
Okay.
big up Zico. You got that right as well. Paul Adamson saying a Liverpool fan, question mark, unquestion the level of support. He's doing all right. So you got that one right. That was the sponsors. Could anyone in the comments? He said Candy, Carlsberg, Standard Chartered. Do you remember the other two sponsors that Liverpool had on their shirts, especially during the early 80s, mid 80s, during their glory days? Anyone in the comments? Okay. Original one was Hitachi back when they were winning in 77. And Crown Paints.
Oh, Crown Paints. Yeah. Crown Paints.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
so you got that right. You got that right. You're on course. So who left Valencia after his contract expired and signed for Liverpool in 2006 in July to become the first ever Brazilian to play for the club? So he left Valencia on a free and came to Liverpool to play under a former manager of his.
I said Lucas Lavia.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not Lucas. Anyone got the answer?
Hold on, let me.
He's a left back. Good on free kicks.
Aurelio.
Yes, Aurelio.
You kidding?
No, it was Aurelio. Yeah, first Brazilian to ever play for Liverpool Football Club. I think Leiva came later, didn't he? Lucas Leiva.
Aurelio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well done, well done, Zico. You got that right. I hope you're not Googling. It's easy. Well, Zico's top of the leaderboard, so maybe he does know that. All right, question 5. Which former Everton captain with over 100 appearances for the Toffees signed for Aston Villa in 1983 and then became Kenny Dalglish's first signing at Liverpool 2 years later, as first signing as his manager for Liverpool? He won 3 league titles under Kenny and 2 FA Cups, also captain the club. You said
Steve McMahon.
You're right. It is Steve McMahon. What great player, wasn't he?
I do not know where that name even came from. I kid you not.
Oh wow!
I kid you not.
Wow.
But I was just, I kid you not. I was thinking, but I was just, I was just thinking, because what it is, even with the Aurelio question, because you said the position he played, that's why, okay, literally I can just forget about everyone else and literally just focus on that position. That's the reason why I got it then. So literally when you said midfield, I'm like, okay, so who played in midfield? So I just said Steve McMahon.
Good shout. Not many players. Do you know any other players that played for both Everton and Liverpool? Nicky Barmby. Peter Beardsley. There you go. Beardsley, Nicky Barmby, Xavier.
Oh yes, the Portuguese defender. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And Gary Ablett as well. Well done, Anthony Herbert. And there's a couple more as well, but I can't think right now. All right, question 6. Who scored 2 goals in the 2019 Champions League final versus Spurs? And you were sort of thought you were going to struggle with this, but no, you gave an answer.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. Like my head went, and I'm like, I have no idea. But then I'm like, okay, Tobrise, concentrate. And then literally, when he said Tottenham, I'm like, okay, Tottenham. And then I remember watching it in a pub. I'm like, okay, Sissoko's supposed foul on, I think was it Mane or Salah in the box? Debatable. So Salah scored. Is it Salah? Yeah, Salah. Yeah. And then at the end, super sub, Origi.
Yes. So in that round, you got 3 out of 6. You got the shirt sponsors, you got Steve McMahon, and you got the goal scorers in the Champions League final 2019. We add that 3 to the 4 in the picture round, and we add that 7 to the 4 in the general knowledge, and you got 11 out of 18. And judged by the leaderboards, you just like Liverpool, you jumped into. Oh no, you got into third place. Sorry, I thought you were going to go to top. A few jokes going here. Jackie saying here you should be answering questions on Crystal Palace. Maybe you're a secret Palace fan. Is that right?
So
and William saying here, T. William saying here, test his knowledge on Palace. He will nail it. Secret agent, secret eagle. Sorry, 100%. He actually wears the eagle outfit on sell on match day.
So literally someone superimposed my face on a Crystal Palace shirt, and like I kid you not, I had to double take to actually. Well, even I thought I played. I literally played like for Palace. It was, it was done immaculately, and there's always a running joke. So shout out to Jackie, Tom, and Paul.
Well done. I think you've done really well in the end. It's tough coming on the quiz show, isn't it? Sitting in the hot seat. I mean, a lot of people giving it all the big in the comments, but you come and sit down in the hot seat, it's a different story altogether. So 11 out of 18 is a very, very good score, and you did represent. And there's a couple there you should have got, which I felt that maybe.
You know what? I mean, again, until you sit here with the lights on, and then with your presence and the questions, and then like you start doubting yourself, I'm telling you, it's a different environment.
Jason Puncheon 2.0. Oh god, these guys. Thank you. You did well, T. Good quiz, lad. Thank you very much. Tom, if you ever want to come on the quiz, just holler, let us know, and if you can try and beat Tobrise's score. Tobrise, quickly, let's just talk before we wrap up the show. Liverpool Football Club. You're fighting for a league title. That's the most important thing, I imagine. What are your chances? You look at the fixtures, you look at your squad depth, you look at injuries, you look at it being a massive season because it's Klopp's last season. What do you think your chances are of winning this?
We're in a really, really good like position compared to where we were a year ago or like last season. I mean, no one would have thought that would be here challenging Manchester City, Arsenal, but especially with the injuries that we have occurred. Klopp has kind of put faith in the kind of younger players to literally put us through. And I know that there's like a lot of talk, and even like myself, I got like I got a little bit emotional when literally Klopp said he was going to leave. And literally when I say emotional, I was like, right, okay, well, if like Klopp doesn't win it, then his tenure at Liverpool hasn't been that great. But then, when I've actually sat back and actually reviewed his like seasons at Liverpool, he is leaving the club in amazing shape with quality players. We are above board with our finances. We have like players that can again go on for another for like 5 years. And again, like we are like now challenging for those honors. We are not just challenging just to get into the top 4, like how Arsenal used to celebrate, or literally how United celebrated, last season.
Low blow.
We are, literally, we are literally now competing. But hey, you know what? Yeah, I still think that we can win it. But yeah, I also as well, I think it's going to go down to the last couple of games as well. But yeah, 100%, I believe in Klopp.
Okay. Big up to Brush, one of our favorites on the channel. Brush is friends with Eagle-Eyed Football. Do you know Eagle-Eyed Football? Richard and the guys, Palace fans, their podcast.
No.
Go and check them out. Eagle-Eyed Football. But Brush is a top guy in the community. He does a lot of work for everyone. So big up Brush. He's saying open bus parade with the League Cup is what we want to see. Every club has injuries, says Paul. He's also saying there's no excuse there. Sorry. Andy Herbert, Arsenal fan, saying, who do you reckon will get the job after Klopp then? Yeah, that's a good question.
Of course, people are talking about Alonso, but again, there's like no guarantee. Like he could go to Bayern, could even stay at Leverkusen if the kind of money's right. If it's not him,
Phil Thompson.
Sammy Lee.
Yeah,
Sammy
yeah.
Lee. But you know what? I mean, again, whoever takes over, if it isn't Xabi Alonso, who like hopefully will be the next Liverpool manager, they will inherit an amazing squad, an amazing club. And again, it's literally where like we want to be. It's not like when Wenger left or when Sir Alex left with a aging or crippling squad. This squad is still in their prime.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's well answered. I think we're going to wrap up the show now, Tobrise. But once again, I just want you to shout out where people can find you and what you got coming up over the next few weeks.
Yeah. So again, Yaba, thank you so much for having me on. So you can find me on TikTok. So my TikTok handle is TOBRISEC. So that's on TikTok. On YouTube, just type in the Amateur Footballer Podcast, and you'll see this ugly mug on a video, and just double click on it, and then you'll hear the conversations. And then on Instagram, the Amateur Football Podcast, and the things I've got. I mean, I've got amazing conversations happening. I have a conversation with the CEO of Football Beyond Borders, and literally we'll be talking about how he literally created a £4.5 million a year business step by step, and then
I'll be taking notes.
and then I've literally got someone called Simon Couston, who is an ex cricketer. And we'll be doing some meditation for stress, anxiety, and can also visualization. And then there's a kind of football tournament that I'm kind of co-organizing, which will be happening in June. All around, literally all about men's mental fitness. And just a lot of things that happen in some keynote speaking as well, creating content. I'm I'm just a very, very fortunate young man that just loves what he does.
I must say, guys, you must check out Tobrise. Like I say, TikTok, Tobrise. So you see his name right there, TOBRISE, and obviously the Amateur Footballer. Honestly, if you love football, go and support this man. He's a top don in the circles and in the community as well. And like you heard there, reaching out to people struggling with mental health as well. Meditation, I might tune in for that one. I need a bit of that to calm me down from time to time, especially when Man United are playing this season. So yeah, that would do me just good. But Tobrise, we're going to wrap it up now. You are third in the leaderboard. Really good performance. Hopefully you can come on later in the season and try and represent again. And once again, everyone in the comments, you've been great. You kept with the oath. You didn't read out you didn't type out the answers for Tobrise. He's done this all on his own. And we're going to sign out now. Big up to everybody out there. Have a lovely evening. I'm hearing results. I didn't realize England were playing tonight. But
what's the score?
I don't know. I've heard 2-2 or something. People saying Southgate out. So we're going to find out after the show. But big up everyone who tuned in. Sorry, go ahead.
I've got one question. So Kobe Mainoo, does he go to the Euros? Yes or no?
Yeah, if it's just a one-word answer, yes.
Oh.
And you? Okay. One-word answer?
No.
Explain why he doesn't go to Euros.
He's had just over a dozen games. Let the young man breathe. I think there are certain players like James Ward-Prowse that I believe deserves a look in. And honestly, I just don't think he's going to feature at all. We always have these type of players that come in left field, and 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work in the kind of long term. Let this guy breathe. Under 21s, let him kind of work his magic at United. Let him kind of be I'd say an established player, and then from there let's talk in the World Cup qualifiers. And literally you're saying yes, and literally can I ask why?
So the reason I'm saying yes for Kobe Mainoo to come through, I just think it's good experience for him. You need to sort of start bringing the youngsters through, showing them. A bit like when Sven took Theo Walcott. to the World Cup. The whole purpose of that, whether it was the right decision in hindsight, the whole purpose was to be around the squad, be around the people, the characters, and show them what it's all about, what it takes. He's only 18, granted, he's only had his first team debut this season. But I think, for one, he's got the quality and he's grounded as well. We see players like Bellingham and Saka who are doing really well because they're very professional, they're grounded, they've got good foundation. And this is something that's crucial. This is something that we don't realise with footballers, that managers can trust these players because there's no, antisocial behaviour. I say antisocial behaviour, but there's no foolishness going on with him, like we see with players like Sancho, Rashford in Belfast the other week. This is what, when they show those characteristics, England will always pick these players, I believe, and that's how you earn trust. So any young player out there, follow the example of Saka, follow the example of Bellingham. Obviously, they've got good families and everything else, but that also is something, characteristic that's missing, but we don't realise, not just about talent, that's a characteristic that gets you far in the game, I believe, because once you've got a reputation, or if you go around like, yeah, bear this, bear that, or kind of, I think you lose yourself, and you lose. You've got to understand the arena you're playing in and the culture of football. So you have to present yourself better. And I think Kobbie Mainoo presents himself really well, which is why I think he was called up and played against Brazil the other day, and why I think he's getting rave reviews, because not only is he talented, but he's got a level head, not just in his football ability, he's wise beyond his years on the football pitch, but also with the way he behaves himself. So on those bases alone, I think he's one for the future. I think he should go along and get some minutes out there. But obviously, it's a great debate. I think we can go on, because I did a show the other day and was talking about Curtis Jones and Elliott. How must they feel when they've had more club experience at a higher level as well, but they can't get a look in? This guy comes in and gets ahead of them. So yeah, it's a good discussion, I think. I'm going to do some more comments because people are still talking after what you said there. Paul. Thank you so much. Saying great show. It was 2-2, last minute equaliser. Thank you, guys. And once again, Matthew, thank you again for saying that. Brush is saying we'll be checking you out. There you go. You got a subscriber there from Brush. Brush is a top guy, Tobrise.
Thank you.
Go and speak to him. Mainoo goes, says Matty. He's a Man United fan, clearly. T's Williams saying, based on his performance tonight, he was quality. I haven't seen it, so thanks, T, for the update. Jude Bellingham should play number 8 or number 10, says Lucky Singh. This is another show altogether. Yeah, it is, Paul. Maybe, Paul, if you want to come on and discuss all this.
Paul, there you go. Paul, I am challenging you. Come on to this show and let's see about your knowledge about West Ham, and let's see if you can hold your own. That's my challenge to you, Big P.
Paul, quick question. Who is the leading appearance maker for West Ham? Type it in as soon as you can, because I'm just coming down the comments. T, again, is saying here, Ward-Prowse should not get in ahead. T, we're crying out for Mainoo next to Rice. Man United youngsters are better than Liverpool. It's all right. My dad's better than your dad. Paul was saying here, you got to be careful. He ain't the new Owen or Wilkshire. Let him enjoy his football. So there's a lot of balance here with the discussion. Brush is saying mentally, we get where you. Sorry. I'm going to start again. Mentally, will get you where your talent alone doesn't. Okay. Mentality. Sorry, I said mentally. That's what put me off. Mentality will get you where your talent alone doesn't go. That's a good comment there, and it's basically what I was trying to say in one sentence. Paul knows his stuff. It is Billy Bonds. Well done. And Kobbie and Bellingham are the ones, says Eddie. Football waffle. Yeah, it's a lot of caps, a lot of appearances. I did this on the show the other day. I couldn't believe Billy Bonds had played so much time. And Frank Lampard second, I think, and then Bobby Moore is behind him, I think. Yeah. So, guys, thanks again. Big up to Tobrise. You know his handles. You know where to find him. We're going to lock it off now because we've been talking far, far too long for a quiz show. There he goes again. We won't be seeing that face next season, but we will be seeing Tobrise again on the show, trying to beat a score of 11 out of 18. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We're signing out. Check out the outro, which is done by Subvids for us. Good night. God bless.